Welcome back to F1 2019, guys. Our career mode is continuing today. It's been a little while since I've last played this game, so bear with me. For those of you who don't know, I was in the UK last week where we met a lot of you, so thanks for everybody who came to the meetup. It was awesome. Anyways, today we are racing in France with our bright orange McLaren, which once again has gone through some upgrades and is faster than ever. However, we did have one part fail, but our car's still hella quick. How quick exactly? Well, we are almost as fast as the Ferrari boys. It is insane how quick we've been working on this thing, and maybe within a race or two, depending on how many resource points we get, we could actually be on top of the Ferrari boys. Until then, though, we'll have to see what happens, and we need to focus on today's race at France, which is it's gonna be a tough one for me. All right, so welcome to France, a circuit that I actually don't know very well just because of how new it is. So, I haven't played the game in a little while. We're on a circuit I'm not particularly good at, so, we'll need to see what happens today. Anyways, let's go straight out on the track and, cross fingers that, I don't know why just then I had the urge to check the weather for the race, but it's gonna be a rainy race. So, okay, making the challenge even harder then, game. All right, so Paul Ricard, a very cool racetrack, which if you're a millionaire slash billionaire, this is probably where you want to take your fancy car to rip it around. It's obviously very famous for having millions of miles of runoff areas, so if you don't like this bit of the track, you can just drive on another bit of the track. It's all good. Anyways, it's actually a really good circuit because if you're not an F1 driver, you can rip it around this circuit as fast as you can, and if you screw up, you'll just go off a little bit. You won't crash into anything, which is really cool. However, that does mean you can cut corners a hell of a lot on this circuit, which I imagine there will be some of, like that, all four wheels on the curb. Nicely done, me. Anyways, we'll call this a little bit of a warm-up lap. We'll come back and do another lap, as per always. All right, so come on, little McLaren. We ripped it through Sector 3 pretty nicely. We could have cleaned up Sector 1 and 2 a lot more than we did just then, but we go across the line, fourth fastest, behind Weber. All right, let's get some brand new tires onto the car, and let's see what else I want to mess around with. We've got an engine that should be just fine. Our gearbox is fine as well. I really should have no excuse today. All right, so here we go. Paul Ricard will bang in our lap, no talking, and cross fingers that we can go a little bit quicker because we've dropped down to 9th place, and people have only banged in one lap. There's still quite a bit of time left, so let's go. Let's try to nail it. Here we go. Here we go. We've done pretty good. We've cleaned up the time, 0.36. I've apparently lost the ability to speak the English language, but I'm still 9th. I was hoping for a good race today. Maybe finish above a Ferrari like I was saying. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because I'm gonna get dropped down to like 13th or 14th. By 13th or 14th, I actually mean 9th. That's not bad. We actually nearly outqualified a Ferrari. Our boy Lando Norris did. Great job. All right, well, we get a couple of resource points from that. We could have done so much better in qualifying. I will admit neither of the 2 laps we did were perfect. There was a lot of room for improvement there, but whatever, it's just how it comes. We got a wet race, though. That's the thing we got to focus on. Oh, this should be interesting. We haven't done a wet race, I don't think, all season, so this, yeah, it should be an interesting one. All right, so let's see. Maybe some people have some penalties, though. Maybe we'll be starting a little bit better than 9th position. Who knows? Pierre Gasly in 2nd place? I didn't know he knew how to get there, but okay. The racing points, nobody has penalties, so we are in fact starting 9th position. The Toro Rossos are doing pretty good, though. They've been doing a lot of work on their car. The Renaults, however, not so much. The Williams doing stuff at the back, and Max Verstappen didn't set a time? All right, so for strategy, since it's going to be raining all race, I guess it's just going to be a simple stay on intermediate tires as long as you can, pit, new intermediate tires, go as long as you can, and try not to pit again. Anyway, since it's a wet race, I like to run the car in lean revs for a lot of the time, so let's chuck it way down on fuel. Let's go 25 laps of fuel, 27 lap race. That should be good. All right, so without further ado, let's chuck the car down to lean revs right away. Clutch is in, rev it up. And away we go for the French Grand Prix. That was a good start, but I like hesitate a little bit. I'm sitting with Leclerc pretty nicely, and the two guys behind get very, very good starts. We're gonna be in a little sandwich here. Don't go into the back of anybody. That was a slippy and slidey corner there. Oh my God, we are all over the place. This is insane. I've never done a wet race. There is so much more water than you would expect as we send it around the outside on the Force India and the Ferrari up to 8th position. This rain is absolutely insane. The rain in F1 2018 was not like this. This is madness. There is zero visibility out here. Anyways, we've pulled away from the guys behind pretty nicely, which is not bad as we nearly spin out Grosjean. All right, I will be honest, this rain is insane. Grosjean with a poor line through there just left the door wide open. That was weird, but all right, up to 7th position behind our best friend. This car is hard to drive in the rain. Anyways, good news for me. Now that we've actually gone around the circuit once, we've actually put together like a nice dry line around the circuit, so we're not hitting ourselves with like so much spray, which is really, really good. So we can actually kind of see where we're going now. If we could get Butler, we're going up to Rich Revs. We're going for it. He's blocking the inside. We got the outside line. Oh, too wet, too wet, too wet. Try to stick nose in. Bad idea. Bad idea. I shouldn't say bad idea. I should say very risky idea. And I like my front wing where it is now attached to the car. Let's see though. So the game said they wanted me to stop on lap 13 for tires. Oh, we're doing fine on tire wear. All right, we're good. Ooh, hello, Mr. Ferrari. Closed right in on the back of Butler. If we could try to send one round him, that would be fantastic. That would release us and also get us out of the way of Leclerc, who's been pestering me as he's just sitting back there. Super annoying. Let's turn the car up to Rich Revs. Let's see what we can do. That was kind of a little corner cut. And the rain screws us over. Yeah, we gotta figure this out. All right, here we go. Now we gotta get him. We're in the Rich Revs. He pulls away out of the corner. That's insane, but look at the speed. Look at the speed out of the McLaren. Back to the racing line. Hard on the brakes. Round the outside. Keep it on the circuit. Oh, wet patch. That's a four-wheel drifting. Yeah. Just when you thought you were making up a position, you lose too. Drifting is definitely not the fastest way through these corners, I must admit. So, yeah, you know, we should chill with that. Well, it's time in the race now for us to just put some distance into the car and go. And if we get the opportunity, we'll try to pass one of these guys, but I've not been driving well, so we'll see what happens. So it's been a couple of laps now, and I've been trying to overtake Perez a couple of times, and it's just not working. No matter what I do, I just can't actually get the overtake done. I can catch him up and sit behind him, but I can't physically pass him. It's really annoying. His engine is just insane and pulls away so freaking quickly. It's unreal. Like, look, I'm right on the back of him and gone. Nothing I can do. Like, yeah, I'm in lean revs. I'm still saving up my fuel and stuff like that, but I've tried rich revs. I've tried everything. Can't do it. Doesn't happen. So I think, to be honest, I'm just gonna have to pit now and cross fingers and hope that we come out in front of some people. We'll see. Who knows? There's always chaos in the pits when it's rainy, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's do it. Into the pits we go, following up Mr. Sergio as we're nearly... How did I speed? The devs for F1 2019 are actually currently working on a new pit entrance for this circuit, which will be amazing. That entrance really, really sucks, so I cannot wait for the new one. But let's get our tires changed up. All right, in we go. Blue McLaren boys, get ready and go. We jumped the Force India. We jumped them. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Remember when I said chaos in the pit lane when there's a wet race? Nailed it. All right, so now my mission is 1, don't get overtaken by Perez. That would be a disaster and absolutely embarrassing. And 2, don't get held up by any of these guys, which I'm not gonna do. Thank you all for pitting very kindly. There's a Force India coming out of the pit lane right in front of us. I say right in front of us. He's got a bit of a gap, but maybe with some good couple laps, maybe we'll catch him up. Yo, look at that. It's not even been a full lap, and we've already caught up to Devon Butler. We are full green. We actually push him right there. Come on! Don't let these Force Indias run away. There we go. Door open. We can be violent with him. He's a dick. I think I did damage my wing. I did. But it's okay, because it's for taking out Devon Butler as we send it up the inside. Whew. Nicely done. It's always got to be the most violent overtake we can manage. That was our fastest lap of the Grand Prix. That's not bad. 7th position behind Lando now. I like it. All right, well, now is officially when we settle into the race. We've got, what is that, 11 laps to go. We've got Butler behind, so we just keep him at bay. There's no DRS. He's not going to have any huge advantages. Who knows? Maybe Lando will get into a fight with some of the people in the front and slow down, and we could potentially catch him up. That would be amazing. So, update. It's been a couple of laps, and I cannot catch Lando Norris in front of us. He's still 8.3 seconds away. It is so frustrating. Well, as you can probably tell by the amount of laps left in the Grand Prix, nothing has happened. I'm not even joking. We are exactly the same gap to Lando Norris that we were 6 laps ago. I will be honest, I tried to go and put some hot laps in and try to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Turns out the Mercedes are pretty quick. I was actually able to set the fastest Sector 2 and Sector 3 time. Not on the same lap, but it just shows there is some potential there out of the car, and I'm lacking some skills. Pierre Gasly is out of the race with 2 laps to go. The French boy in the French race. Anyways, Mr. Gasly, thank you for 6th position. However, there you go. Lewis Hamilton is your race winner. Sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on the last lap. Man is an absolute beast. And we are gonna bring home our orange McLaren in 6th position. Not bad as we do a little drift out the corner. Hey, look who's actually behind us now. Max Verstappen coming out of last place all the way up to 7th. Amazing performance from him. Well, there you go. Lewis top spot. Leclerc in 2nd. Wow, if we were able to follow him through, that would have been quite the race. And then Bottas in 3rd. Not bad, boys. Anyways, a nice bunch of points for the McLaren boys. I'm not going to complain with that one at all. Max Verstappen, amazing drive out of him. Same thing with Leclerc finishing up in 2nd place. Our Petit Baguette all the way down in 19th. That is a very poor performance from him. 2 pit stops as well. Actually, both Hasses. Anyways, nothing's really changing in the driver's standings. Valtteri jumps over Vettel. Not bad there. And nothing's really changing in the constructors either. Anyways, boys, that's where I'm going to wrap this up for today. We're going to go get some more upgrades on the car. We will find out, though, next episode. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for some more F1 2019. See you then. Bye!